What's up gamers, my name is Thatjack, and recently I've been getting requests for more background tutorials. So today I'm going to show you how to make two more backgrounds. The first one is going to be the scaling triangle thing background from Accu, and the second one is going to be the wave effect from my newest level at the time of recording, cloud surfing. Alright, so for the background in the drop of Accu, you're going to want to create a solid triangle, make it the color of the background so that it's almost invisible, and now you're going to want to create an outline for that triangle. Like this, put each new side on a new layer. And I'm going to make this all color 4 so that it stands out. Now I'm going to extend each side and make it wider. Like this. So now we have a triangle, and next we can put each side in its own group. Group 2, 3, and 4. And now you're going to want to move group 2 to the left, which is -x, and for pulsing movements I usually use ease in about 0.1 or 0.2 seconds, and then ease out in about 0.5 seconds. Make sure you have a positive X so that it goes back. For group 3, you're going to want positive X, then negative X. Group 4, it's at the bottom, so you're going to want nothing on the X, positive Y, and then again nothing on the X, and negative Y this time. So you can see the triangle gets smaller, but we still want the outline to get smaller as well. So I'm going to extend the outline a bit. So that it overlaps a bit more. And now it's really starting to look like an outline. Next, copy-paste each side of the outline, increase the Z order by 1, put it on a new editor layer, which for me is 4, and make it the color of the background again. Do it with the other side as well, increase the Z order, new editor layer, which is now 5, and at the bottom, increase the Z order, new editor layer, 6, and background color, which I forgot to do for this one, but since it's on a new layer, it's easy to get to. And now you have the full triangle outline and the movements that make it scale. Now, you can copy paste these movements all over your level to the beat or something, and it will look good. It's a bit big, but you can also just scale it down. If you want, you can select everything and put it on the newest layer, which is 7 for me, and set editor layer 2 to 7, so that all the groups will remain on their own editor layers, but they'll all be there on 7. Now you can simply scale it down to make it a bit smaller if you want to. And you can make it a whole group, and you can make it all the same group. Set it to lock to the player X, and now when you play the level, you can see the scale effect. If you scale it down, make sure that the boundaries do still fit, so that any part of the shape, when it scales, that you can see doesn't show up. So just make sure you extend the sides of the mask and the bottom as well, just so that you can't see anything. And now you get a clean scaling effect, like that. Okay, so for the waving background in Cloud Surfing, you're going to need 3 colors. 1, that's just the background color. 2, you're going to need another color. It can just also be the background color if you want. It could be any color you like. And then 3, a different color. It could also be the background color, but just a different brightness, or it could be a different hue of the second color. So I just picked orange and yellow, and you can see that they go well together. Now you can create the arrows using these slopes. Just make something like this. Make it color 2, and then put color 3 behind or in front of it, it doesn't matter. Although I like the lighter color behind. Now that you have your arrow, you can put it on B4, don't fade, don't enter. And now you need the wavy lines, so I'm going to create a big circle that is going to be the background color minus 0.4 brightness. And we can make the circle the same way we made the other one, just by copy pasting these squares around. And now for the wavy lines, we just want a small segment of it. Make sure that each side is equal. Something like this. You only want a small part of it so that it looks smoother. Then you're going to want to free move it so that they're on top of each other and that they smoothly create a wave. And now you can select that, copy paste it, it's on top of itself. Just like that. And now you have a wave. And what I did was I put a different layer that was a bit darker so that you had multiple layers of the wave. And then you can just copy paste it to fill in some space, delete some to save objects, and now you have the full wave. Now you want to select all of it, copy paste it, and flip it horizontally so that you get the wave. And what you're going to want to do here is align these with the bottom and find out how many blocks or how many grid spaces you're going to want to move it up. So I'm going to want to move it 2. And you are going to want to put each one of these on their own separate groups. So 2. Probably should have done this before. 3. 4. And 5. Now if you have more, you're going to want to continue the groups. But for now, that's fine. And before we can move the groups, I just want to make sure that these are on top, so I'm going to increase the order. And I also want to select these, put them in their own group. I'll put them in group 6, and the top ones can be group 7. Put these on B3, and I'll select everything, put it to group 1. Now I want to create the wave effect, which is simple. All you have to do, take group 6, move it back 1000. If you're on Android and you can't type 5 digits, just move it back 999. It won't be noticeable. And I'm going to move it back in about 30 seconds. Same with group 7. That looks good. We can just toggle on one at the start. Okay. And next, I'm going to put all of these in their own group, group 8. Move group 8, 1000 in 20 seconds. And here is the hardest part of the background. You're going to want to move each arrow up when they're here, and back down when they're here, while both the arrows and the waves are moving. So since there's a height difference from here to here of 2, I'm going to move it up 20 and put ease in and out on this. And I'm going to select duration lines, align them here, and then move it back down. So you can see that that's very misaligned. There we go, that's more like it. We can do the same thing for group 3 by just selecting both triggers, copy pasting them, increasing the target group ID to 3, and then because group 3 comes before group 2, I'm going to move it backwards. You can see that's a bit misaligned, so I'll select these again, move them back. Much better. Do the same thing with group 4, and the same with group 5. Make sure that they're aligned. That seems good. now we can see where the second one starts, which seems to be here. And we can simply continue it like this. And now it looks like the arrows are waving up and down. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any more ideas for backgrounds, comment them down below and I'll try to make them next time. If you want to see more tutorials, make sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you for so much support on the first background tutorial, and goodbye.